Hi, I'm Psychotherapist Mary Jo Rapini, and welcome to Renovating Relationships. Today's hot topic, taking your baby boomer marriage from boring to blissful. You know, it used to be that when you were married 20 years or 25 years, you had nothing to worry about. I mean, those couples lasted and ended up, they were the old couple that we all stood by and adored because they stayed together and they were faithful. But times have changed. And in fact, times have changed so much that now we have the Great Divorce. The Great Divorce is basically saying that 60% of all divorces are now happening when couples are over the age of 50. Now, there's lots of reasons for that. Just getting older and losing touch with each other. The kids are gone, and many couples stay together just for the kids. People get older, and they kind of lose focus of what they want to do. They stop trying. They take each other for granted. They don't care anymore. They're living longer, and they're just like, why try anything new? You know, all we have to do now is retire. And, that's really sad because, you invest in another person. You have a great relationship, and this is the best of times. I mean, basically, all the hard part was done. The second half is about fulfilling dreams and getting closer and really reestablishing that incredible friendship you guys had in the beginning. So I've got 8 tips that I think are going to help you take your relationship from boring or sedate to blissful. And I'm really hoping that you sit down and watch it together. And if you have any questions, please comment at the end because I'd love to get back to you and just talk to you about it. So this is step number 1. What do you want to do with your life? Okay, so you're 50. You've got a long time to live. Do you want to start another career? Is there some dream that keeps nagging you that you just haven't let go of? What about your partner? Many times couples can share a dream. There's been a dream they've talked about when they were first a couple, and they just kind of put it on the wayside because they didn't have enough money or the kids needed this or that. Now's your chance. Talk about those. Secondly, you have to reestablish we versus me time. Nobody likes a clinger, and happy marriages don't have clingers. They have people that are both invested in their own passion. Remember, what keeps you interesting is what makes you interested. So if you've been one of those spouses that's really basically lived for your other spouse, their job, their career, their whatever, you got to stop that. I want you to start exploring what turns you on and what makes you you, what feeds you. It might be volunteer work. It might be a nonprofit. Whatever it is, this is the time to get back in touch with it. Next, who are you guys? Are you still friends? How did you start out? What did you like doing? Start talking together. Remember that great friendship when you used to just sit on the kitchen floor, hold hands and talk? This is the time to restore that. There's no kids. It's just the two of you. Have you always had dreams or different music, or you always wanted to learn to play the piano or something together? This is the time. Next, establish those couple rituals. Before you probably had the family rituals, Thanksgiving dinner, we went to grandma's, Christmas was at our house. This is the time for the two of you to come together and make your own little rituals. Maybe it's Sunday morning breakfast or Friday night date nights. The important thing is that you keep these, you prioritize them, and also that you don't even let the kids intrude upon them. The kids will be in awe that mom and dad are really together and doing their own thing. You're going to make your kids understand and witness what true love is. Keep your family and friends close. Couples all over the world were studied on a happiness scale, and the researchers found one common denominator. No matter how poor they were, had nothing to do with how happy they were. What kept them happy and aligned with each other was friends and family meetups. In other words, big dinners, potluck dinners. Once a month, they had a book club at their house, or they wanted to still communicate with family and friends. If you feel like your family and friends are all gone, or you're older and you're going to relocate to where your kids are living, it's important that you get involved with the social aspects of that community and start doing things with other couples, with you and your partner, because that's going to help excite your marriage as well. It will bring new life to you all. Stop trying to fix each other, okay? If you couldn't fix it in the first half, you're not going to be able to fix it in the second half. And it's much better if you respect the hot topics, have sensitivity for them, and stay away from them. Intimacy and sex were important in the first half of the marriage. They're even more important in the second half. Intimacy is the ability to pray together, to hold hands together, to connect together, to share a meal together, to talk and feel connected together. Sexuality is the physical expression of love. If you're having trouble as a man or a woman in this couplehood, it's important that you go to your doctor, and it's better when the couple goes together. For women, you want to see an OB/GYN doctor. For men, you want to see a urologist. There is a solution for every sexual problem, but there's no solution unless you go and make the first attempt to get help. Lastly, your attitude is everything. A good attitude is contagious. And we all love that older couple that are happy and laugh together, and you can be that couple. As people get older, they do have a tendency to get more depressed because they start moaning and groaning about what's going wrong with their body. Don't become one of those people. Rather, keep a gratitude journal. Make a list of things you do still have control over, and keep control of those things. You have control over what you eat. You have control over taking a walk every day. You have a control over being appreciative of your spouse. Do those things. I hope this has helped you. Thank you for joining me at Renovating Relationships. And if you have any questions, please comment. I really want to hear from you. My Twitter is at Mary Jo Rapini, hashtag Renovating Relationships. You can talk to me on my Facebook, or you can go to my website. It's maryjorapini.com, and you can ask Mary Jo a question on there, and I'll get right back to you. Remember, Renovating Relationships is about fixing what you can to make your relationship awesome. When you have a healthy relationship, you raise healthy kids, and healthy kids create healthy schools, healthy communities, and healthy relationships and societies. Thank you so much. See you next week. Mary Jo Rapini signing off.